this act was not applicable to Jammu and Kashmir. RTI Act is guaranteed under Article 19(1), subsection A of the Indian Constitution, freedom of expression. The real Swaraj will come not by the acquisition of authority by a few, but by the acquisition of capacity by all to resist authority when abused. Now, when you see that there are many times the police, the municipal authorities, even the government, they abuse their power. The information was withheld. But with RTI, we have the tool where we can know how the file, how the permission was given, and you can know so many things. From 2010 has exposed many corruptions happening in MMRDA and MCGM. The biggest corruption which I was exposed was of 640 crores, which was done in MMRDA. How I got this information is because of the RTI. It's a very powerful tool which the common man has in his hand, and he should know how to use it. Sunlight is said to be the best of disinfectants. Louis D. Brandeis, Supreme Court Judge of USA. Sunlight is the best disinfectant. Justice Ravindra Bhatt of Delhi High Court said on 2nd September 2009. In epilogue to the three-member judge order dated 12/1/2010 on the need for Supreme Court judges to be under the purview of the RTI Act. This is something, even the judges come under the purview of the RTI Act. Many of us don't know. Landmark order, State of UP versus Raj Narayan, 1975, Supreme Court 428. In a government responsibility like ours, where all agents of the public must be responsible for their conduct, there can be but few secrets. The people of this country have a right to know every public act, everything that is done in public way by their public functionaries. To cover with veil of secrecy the common routine business is not in the interest of public. Matthew J. on behalf of the bench. Preamble of RTI Act to promote transparency and accountability in the working of every public authority. To contain corruption and to hold governments and their instrumentalities accountable to the governed. What is information? Now, you people may be wondering, what is information? Information can be anything, that is records, documents, memos, emails, opinions, advices, press releases, circulars, orders, logbooks, contracts, reports, papers, samples, models, electronic data. Information can be in any form, but it has to be an information which is recorded and which is there with the public authority. Information relating to any private body which can be accessed by public authority under any other law for time being in force. That is Section 2, subsection F of RTI Act. Now, what is public authority? Public authority means any authority or body or institution of self-government established or constituted by or under Constitution by any other law made by Parliament, by any other law made by legislature, by notification issued or order made by the appropriate government, and include any body owned, controlled, or substantially financed. Non-government organization substantially financed directly or indirectly by funds provided by the appropriate government. Section 2, subsection H of RTI Act. What does the right of information mean? It means the right to access information under this act which is held or under the control of any public authority and includes the right to inspection of work, documents and records. Now, what does this mean, inspection of work? Now, suppose if there is a road construction going on, and if I want to know what are the materials that are being used, so I can have an inspection of that materials also. Like if there is the cement which is being used, of which quality it is being used, which grade it is being used, the concrete is of which grade, I can collect all that information so that I know that once the road, after construction of the road, within 3 months, the road is getting potholes. So I can have a complaint and I can have the evidence that the substandard material was used during the road construction. Then taking notes. Now, what is taking notes? Now, suppose if you send a file to one of the government department, so one of the officer will make a note on that file. He will put his observation and then that file is marked to other officer or the higher authorities. Extracts or certified copies of documents or records. Taking certified samples of material, which I told during the construction of road, during the construction of bridges, you have the right to take the sample of that material. And then you can verify through sample by checking into the private labs or the government labs that what quality of this material is being used in the construction of the road or bridges. Obtaining information in electronic form, which is stored in a computer or any device. Suo motu disclosure. Section 4 of RTI Act says that all the PIOs, all the government authorities should declare their information. Without I'm being asked, I don't have to file an RTI. Now, many organizations are doing it. Now, say, for example, the SRA, Slum Rehabilitation Authority in Mumbai, they have their website. They have uploaded all the projects going on, how many people are PAPs, and how many people who had applied as an PAP, but their application was rejected. You will get the exact location. If you click there, they will come to know that at that particular, that what you call, in Hindi, we call it Jupra or Shanty. You can locate in the map that this person who has been identified as a project affected person and who is going to get an alternate accommodation, permanent alternate accommodation, where his shanty lies, so that nobody can apply the duplicity. Now, suppose I apply one thing in Andheri as an PAP, so my name and my ID is created. Now I cannot apply in the Bandra project. So for only one person throughout Mumbai, there will be only one PAP. So this is how the transparency is coming, and that manipulation which was done by the builder or the slum lords are now getting stopped. Particulars of its organization, functions, powers, and duty of its officers and employees. Rules, regulations, instructions, manuals, and records held by it or it under its control or used by its employees for discharging of its functions. Suo motu disclosure continued. A directory of its officers and employees, monthly remuneration received by each of its officers and employees. Now, this is very handy. When you see that particular officer is drawing only 50,000 rupees a month, but he's living a lavish lifestyle, he's having a lot of properties, he's moving in Toyota or Fortuner, now you will come to know that his income or whatever he is spending is not matching as per his salary. Then you can complain to the Anti-Corruption Bureau that something is wrong. If the man is drawing 50,000 rupees, how he can afford this lavish lifestyle? Particulars of facilities available to citizens for obtaining information. Name, designation, and other particulars of the public information officers. Provide reasons for its administrative or quasi-judicial decisions to affected person. Now, Maharera, the RERA is throughout India, but MahaRERA is for Maharashtra. They have this website, right? If you click the link on this website, it will go to its website and you will get all the information of all the projects, all the order passed, everything is available. Now, this is what the section 4 of RTI Act means, that all the public authority should maintain a website and all the information should be available. Initially, when the RTI Act came in 2005, I have to file an RTI form. Then I have to stick 10 rupees court fees, go there to the PIO officer, submit it, and then I have to wait for 30 days to get the information. But with section 4, everything is available online. Well, I talked about SRA. This is a website. If you click it, it will go to the SRA website and you will get all the information of the project, who is the builder, how many PAPs were there, how many genuine PAPs were there, how many bogus PAPs were there. And this is the site of MCGM. This is very important. So I'll click this site and I'll take you to the site how you should operate. I think the server is not working right now of the MCGM. We will see it in the end. Now let's go to the next slide. Certain info cannot be given if it affects the sovereignty and integrity of India. So that info cannot be given. Suppose there are something military installation or the border which cannot be given because it can be misused by our public enemies, our country's enemies. It has been explicitly forbidden to publish by any court of law. If there is any judgment that this case or anything that is given by the High Court or the Supreme Court, that this cannot be published or this information cannot be said, so this information cannot be procured through RTI. Or if it causes breach of privilege of the parliament or state legislature. Exclusion. Info is held in commercial confidence, copyright trades and secrets or intellectual property. If info is held in fiduciary relationship. Now, what is this fiduciary relationship? Now, suppose I go to a doctor for my treatment or I go to an hospital. So my relationship with the doctor or with the hospital or what treatment I'm going through or what ailment I'm going through cannot be held until and unless if it is proved that there is some public interest is there. I'll have a case study of this. And second is, suppose if a client comes to me and the police comes and asks me that you have to share the details of your client because he's a criminal. So this will come as a fiduciary relationship with me and my client. I cannot share that information with anyone or even with the police. Now, there is some exception here. You know, Shailesh Gandhi, who was the Chief Information Commissioner, he's now ex-Chief Information Commissioner. There was a ban on sawmills near the jungle or in the jungle. But this ex-MLA had a very big clout. He was very resourceful and he was running this sawmill on the border of the jungle in Maharashtra. So we filed an RTI and that sawmill was closed. But then we made a criminal complaint against that MLA. So now the police came to arrest him and he got admitted into the hospital. Now, once he's in the hospital, if I file an RTI, a normal RTI, because it is a fiduciary relationship between the doctor and the hospital, it cannot be given. But we gave all the details and that information was obtained from the hospital and then he was arrested from the hospital because we were able to furnish the evidence that he's lying in the hospital to avoid prosecution and to avoid going to the jail. Now come to the next point. If received in confidence from foreign government, like the Rafale deal, so that also cannot be shared because it's a confidence from the foreign government. If the info endangers the life of physical safety of any person. Now suppose I am a complainant and I complained in certain police station about some public interest. The the opposite party should not know who is the complainant. So because it will endanger my life. Second point, if it impedes the process of investigation or apprehension of offenders. Cabinet papers, including records of deliberation of the Council of Ministers, secretaries, and other officers, till decisions are taken. Personal info, the disclosure which has no relationship to any public activity or interest, or which would cause unwarranted invasion of privacy of the individual. Now, suppose I am an officer. Now, somebody files a complaint or RTI against me that he wants to know children I have or any other my personal information. So that information will be denied under the RTI. Info which can be denied to the parliament or the legislature. Reasonable surveillance of information which is exemption from disclosure. Section 10, subsection 1 and section 10, subsection 2. Third party information. For example, tax returns. Unless public interest outweighs the interest of the third party. Like I told you in the case of that ex-MLA who was running the sawmill at the border of the jungle, but we made a point, we made an presentation that this is because of the public interest and the information was given to us. Info should be given in the public interest if it outweighs the harm to the protected interest or anything contained in the official secret acts or contained in any of the exemptions of section 8, subsection 1 of the RTI Act 2005 or subsection 8, subsection 2. Info should be provided on any event or matter which has taken place 20 years before the date of RTI application. Now, I cannot ask for any information related to 1960. It can only go back up to 20 years. Now, I can ask information of 2000. I cannot ask information of 1999. Because 20 years, they have to keep that record and the record is available. Examples of state government departments: municipal corporation, municipal council, gram panchayat, nagar parishad, tehsildar, etc., collector, police department, departments existing in mantralaya, departments controlled formed by the state government, etc. Railways, MTNL, BSNL, airlines, government-run airports, etc., passport offices, post and telegraph, banks, defense, army, navy, and air force departments controlled and formed by the central government, etc. Agencies excluded from RTI Act. These are all the agencies like Intelligence Bureau, RAW, DRI, Central Economic Intelligence Bureau, Directorate of Enforcement, Narcotics Control Bureau, Aviation Research Center, Special Frontier Force, BSF, CRPF, ITB, CISF, NSG, Assam Rifles, Special Service Bureau, CID, Special Branch, Andaman Nicobar, Crime Branch, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Special Branch, Lakshadweep Police. Now, there is RTI application and appeal procedure. For state government, fill the RTI application form, that is Annexure A, affix 10 rupees court fee stamp or Indian postal order. For central government, fill the RTI application form, Annexure A, either enclose a money order, DD or IPO of rupees 10 along with the application. Now see the difference. In state government, you have to fix 10 rupees court fee. But in the central government, you have to give DD, IPO or a money order. Take Xerox of the filed application form and either by hand deliver it or send it to the copy letter system of a courier or so, or that you get a stamped and signed acknowledgement of the same. Now we'll go a little further. Now there is most of the things you can file the RTI online. We will see how we can file it. Information should be received on annexure within 30 days. Now whatever information you sought, within 30 days you should get the information. If it takes more than 30 days, then whatever information you have sought or whatever Xerox copy you have sought, it will be provided to you free of cost. If info is not received in 30 days or the info is incomplete, misleading or false, then file first appeal within the next 30 days in the annexure B, the first appeal form, to the first appellate authority, affix ₹20 court fee or Indian postal order. So if you are filing an appeal, if you are not satisfied with the response or the information given by the PIO, that is Public Information Officer, or either he has denied you the information, or he has given you the false information, or he has given you the misleading information, or he has given you the incomplete information, then within 30 days you have to file an appeal. And you have to affix ₹20 court fee stamp, that is if the state government is there. For central government, no fees to be paid. Send one copy of the first appeal to the PIO. Why this difference? Because while drafting the Central RTI Act, a person like was sitting and he forgot to put that fees, ₹20. So that is coming for the last 15 years. It has been repeated. So it is by mistake that ₹20 is not there. It is not that the central government has given some concession. Shall be called for hearing and the hearing order shall be received within 30 days of filing of the first appeal. Now see, there is a time limit. You have to file the first appeal within 30 days. After filing within 30 days, the first appeal the hearing has to take place and the order has to be passed within 30 days. Same is with the central government. If not satisfied with the order or of no order is received within 30 days, then you can file a second appeal at the office of the SIC, the State Information Commissioner, affix ₹20, court fees, stamp or IPO within 90 days. So in the second appeal, you have the window of 90 days open for you to file a second appeal. Same for the Central Government Act, but you don't have to pay any fees. No fees is to be paid. It is by error that you don't have to pay even for the second appeal if the information is related to central government. Penalty and compensation for delay or denial of info. The PIO can be penalized, that is Public Information Officer, by CIC, that is Chief Information Commissioner, or SIC, State Information Commissioner, only under Section 20 of the RTI Act, that is at the ₹250 per day for delay or malified denial of information, or up to maximum limit of ₹25,000. Note, the first appellate authority has no jurisdiction to impose penalty. So first appellate authority have no jurisdiction to impose penalty on the Public Information Officer. Only the State Information Commissioner or the Chief Information Commissioner has the authority to penalize the Public Information Officer. Section 19, subsection 8 gives power to CIC, SIC to grant compensation to the appellant. Even suppose if I put a very strong case, then even the compensation is also granted by the CIC or SIC to the applicant of the RTI, which many people don't know. Repeated and malified denial of information by a PO can result in a negative remark in his or her annual confidential report, that is called as ACR, so that his promotion can be stopped or he can be suspended also. Framing of queries. The RTI information In Hindi, I can say that RTI is सूचना का अधिकार, right? It is not an tool to ask question or to make complaint. So never ask a question like what, why, when, how, etc. Instead, always start with provide copy of so and so, provide circular of so and so, provide minutes of so and so, provide samples of so and so, or provide the GR, provide file notings, etc. If you ask questions like what, why, when, and how, so your application is most likely to be get rejected straight away. So in if I say in Hindi, आपको सूचना का अधिकार है लेकिन पूछने का अधिकार नहीं है. I cannot write an RTI and say why you have not done this. No. Instead, I can ask for the information. Kindly furnish the information for so-and-so project or for so-and-so. Kindly provide me information why the, not why, the project got, kindly provide information on the delay of the project. See, this is how the RTI application form will look like. To the public information officer, write the department and their address, then the full name of the applicant, then the address of the applicant, then the subject matter of information, and the period to which the information relates to, say from 1st January 2019 to 31st October 2020, the description of the information required, whether the information is required by post or in person, in case by post, ordinary or register or a speed post, whether the applicant is below poverty line. If the applicant is below poverty line, then all the information which is to be provided is given free of cost. Now, if I am not satisfied with the information, then I have the right to approach the first appellate authority. So I'll write to the first appellate authority, I'll write the department address, full name of the appellant, then address, particulars of the state central public information officer, date of receipt of the order appealed against if order is passed, last date of filing the appeal, the grounds for appeal. So I have to give a proper ground of appeal that whatever was it, the information to me was not provided on within, or the information to me is provided is false or misleading, or the information provided to me is incomplete. So I have to justify in the grounds of appeal, I have to justify why I have come to the first appellant authority. Nature and subject matter of the information required, and what information I required and what was given to me. Name of the officer or the department to which the information relates. Then enclosure, the copy of the RTI application dated so-and-so and reply received from the PIO dated so-and-so, received by me on so-and-so. So there has to be clearly mentioned that the PIO, when he was printing, he's mentioning that date and then on what date I have received. That is very important. Now for the second appeal. Now I am not happy with the response of the first appellate authority. Then I have the remedy to approach the Chief Information Commissioner. I'll write the address, full name and address of the appellant. That is, if I am not happy, I will write my full name and address. Particulars of state central public information officer, particular of the first appellate authority, date of receipt of the order appealed against, last date of filing the appeal, the grounds of appeal, and the prayer, what my prayers are. Nature and subject matter of the information required, name of the office of the department to which the information relates, copy of RTI application dated with reference number so-and-so, received by the PIO on date so-and-so, copy of the reply received from the PIO dated so-and-so, received by me on date so-and-so, copy of the reply received from the appellant authority dated so-and-so, and received by me on so-and-so date. Information is received within 30 days of filing of the application. when 2-page A4 or A3 page size, they will charge you per page 2 rupees. That is either it is A4 or A3. That is A3 is illegal. And if they provide you in CD, the cost of the CD is 50 rupees. As per actuals for plants, plants, they sometimes they charge 60 rupees, 100 rupees, depending upon how big the plant is. For inspection of record, first hour is free. Then every 15 minutes, you are charged 5 rupees. For courts, refer Bombay High Court RTI rules. So even the jurisdiction comes under the RTI. If information is received after 30 days, no charges are to be paid. Now I'll tell you my experience in the RTI. Initially, I used to file an RTI and ask for certain documents. Like when was the CC given? Kindly furnish the copy of the CC. That is commencement plan of the sanctioned by the MCGM authorities or by the MMRDA. Instead, I started that I want the inspection of the whole file from the first page to the last page and all the files related to this particular project or that particular subject. While going through the files, I came across lot of information. And then I came to know that how builders are taking undue advantage of the system. They are abusing the system. And then slowly, I started putting all my emails, all my information on my blog. Then I've started one more website that is called citizensjusticeforum.in. So what I do is whenever I get an information, I will never hold it to myself. I will put it in the public domain so that nobody can come and say that this RTI activist or this RTI information collector is trying to blackmail. Because if it is in a public domain, everybody knows about it. So there is no question of the opposite party to come and settle with me. So this is very important. I have seen many RTI activists, they will take the information, uphold it, and they try to blackmail the other party, which is not why the RTI Act has come in force in India. It is for transparency, accountability. So if you want transparency and accountability and good governance, whatever RTI application you file, immediately, if you get an information, put it in the public domain so that nobody can say that you have a vested interest in procuring this particular information. Put it in the media, put it in the public domain. Right to Information Act. RTI is a powerful tool in the hands of the citizens. It is up to the citizens to use it in a responsible manner and for a bona fide purpose only. Frivolous use or use with the intention to harass or for a personal gain will defeat the very objective of this act. Please remember. Some of tips and links for the PIOs. Now, we are not going to go into this detail because now the PIO is supposed to provide reasonable assistance to the applicant. Section 5, subsection 3 or section 6, subsection 1. Suppose if I file an RTI and it goes to some other authority or some other PIO. So that PIO is duty bound to send that particular application to the right PIO, and the grace period of 5 days is given because you have submitted your RTI into a wrong department. Now that department PIO will send it to the correct department where you should get the information. Provide calculation of the fees charged for providing info. Should provide reasons by quoting appropriate exemption clause if info is to be denied. PIO may seek clarification by mail or email or phone. PIO and the FAA, the first appellant authority, should mention the matter provided by the applicant under the leading subject matter of information in their replies. Reply should not be predated. PIO should promptly inform the applicant of the transfer and the same designation and address of the officer to whom it has been transferred, along with the contact details of the first appellate authority. If the information could not be provided to the applicant, then the reason should be stated. Tips and leaks. The PIO should provide the name and designation and address of the appellant authority in reply to the applicant, even if the applicant is rejected. When the PIO has not provided any information without justification, then too there is no need for the FFA to call the appellant and the PIO for hearing. First appellate authority should immediately direct the PIO to provide the info as soon as possible, ASAP. The first appellate authority, while providing the order of the appellant, should mention the designation and the contact details of the second appellate authority. The public information and the first appellate authority should provide reply order to the applicant in the language in which the applicant has used in the application. Suppose I am in Maharashtra. I don't know English. I know only Marathi, and Marathi is my state language. If I write my application, RTI application in Marathi, the PIO is duty bound to reply me in the Marathi language and not in the English language, which I don't understand. And should provide point-wise reply. The first appellate authority should provide point-wise replies in the order. Copies of the replies order provided to the applicant should be authenticated by the rubber stamping and signing the reply and the order. Kindly ensure the records are duly catalogued and maintained so as to facilitate the easy inspection and observation. Kindly ensure the files, registers, or any other info storage material is well protected. If the file documents are missing, lost, or untraceable, then search the file, reconstruct the file, and lodge a police complaint, that is FIR. So if any public documents, if they go missing, then the public information officer has to reconstruct the file and lodge a police complaint of the missing file. The FIR has to be lodged. If in doubt whether to disclose info or not, then info should be disclosed if it is in the larger public interest, or it has to be disclosed to the parliament or the legislature. Now, any info which is disclosed in the parliament or in the legislature should be provided to the applicant. These are some useful links which I will share you on the email and on the WhatsApp group, where you can find the landmark judgments of Chief Information Commissioner, State Information Commissioners, and the High Courts, and important GR circulars for Maharashtra government and central government and RTI Act. So I am going to share all this link with you on your email and the WhatsApp. Any questions? I can start the question answer session. You can type it and I will provide you the answers.
सर नमस्कार.
Yeah.
मैं सोमशेखर बात कर रहे सर.
Okay.
हैदराबाद से.
बोलिए.
सर ये ऑफिस इंस्पेक्शन में फलाना फाइल होना इंस्पेक्शन करना बोल के लिखना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो ऑफिस जाने के बाद कौन सा होना बोल के हम पूछ सकता है?
No. What I will suggest you is, like how I practice, I will give you my example. You should ask for the inspection of all the files.
Okay.
Then you will get all the treasure which is hidden. Don't ask for any specific file. You ask for all the files related to this subject matter or this project. And then go through the file, select pages, you write down on which file, which page number you want, or from, supposing the first file. So I selected from page number 10 to page number 20. So I'll write it on my diary that from the first file, I want from page number 10 to page number 20. And the second file I want from first page to the 20th page. Similarly, then after that you give an application to them that these are the pages which are required.
Okay, sir. Dhanyawad.
Any other questions?
Yeah, I have a question, sir.
Yeah.
In the admissions to Mumbai University, this is done in phases. First round, second round, third round, they have 4 rounds. So
Yes.
normally what used to happen till last year is if a person takes admission in the first round and gets his college of choice in the second round, they used to cancel the admission in the first college and the fee was refunded, and then they used to take admission in the second college. Now, this year, some colleges, what they are doing is they are not returning the fee. They say Mumbai University has changed the rules and now we are not required to refund the fee. So, in my opinion, I told them this defeats the very purpose of 4 rounds because no student can give fee in all the four rounds in 4 colleges. But some of the colleges are saying that this is what Mumbai University has come up with. Now, it is very unlikely that Mumbai University will come up with such a rule. So can something be done in this regard?
Yeah, then see, if this is a thing, then this is a question of filing a PI in the High Court. Public
Okay.
interpretation.
Hmm. Hmm.
See,
Can we
RTI,
ask?
I'll make you understand.
Yeah.
RTI will give you the information, the tools, what the information you got. Now,
Hmm.
what is the remedy available to
Hmm.
approach the High Court? You will have to file a public interest litigation that this is the way how the innocent students' money is being siphoned
Hmm.
off by the colleges.
Hmm.
So for that, we need more documents and then we can file an PI in the High Court to stop this abuse of the system.
So how can we go about it? Because a huge amount. This I was
Yeah,
going
so
for admission
I
for my
will
own sister.
share with you my contact number. I'll
Hmm.
put it on the chat. You can contact me and then we can file a PIL related to this issue. It's a very good issue and I can take up this
Can
cause.
I tried asking the colleges for the Mumbai University circular saying that the fee will not be refunded, and they say they will not provide anything.
So now only option available is to approach the High Court.
Okay.
So you can contact me and it's a public interest litigation. I will there be to help you in filing the.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
Any other question? Achha, there is one question here. I'll just, on the chat, I will read that question. If the PIO says that no information is there, which we sought, and it has to be there, so that case, what action can we take against the PIO? If the PIO says if there is no information. So this is a hypothetical situation. Can you really give me an exact what has happened? In particular, which case it has happened? Then I can suggest you the remedy. From Devani, please share the draft by email or filing the petition against the order of the Information Commissioner. Okay, I will send all the drafts with you, the how to file an RTI, the first appeal and the second appeal. I'll share all the drafts with you, with everyone on the email as well as on the WhatsApp. Any other questions?
Can I ask another question?
Yeah, please.
There is a building. I mean, I have a flat in that building, wherein the people residing on the ground floor have done illegal construction. They have occupied a part of the common space and built rooms, and they are using that since
Okay.
since 20, 30 years. And the building has not got a CC from the municipality because of
No,
this.
no, no, no. I'll correct you. CC is commencement certificate, which is given to the builder at the start of the building. Occupation is given when the building is
Yes.
completed with all the fire
But they had done
compliance.
this.
Without CC, you
Hmm.
can construct a building. Then
Yes.
the whole building is illegal.
People are living since the last 30 years.
Yeah.
And the reason was this, because when they had come for inspection, there was illegal construction, so the certificate was not issued.
Okay.
So can something be done in these type of cases?
See, yeah. You are from which state?
I'm from Bombay. This case pertains to Nasik, and Omkar
Nashik.
was
Okay.
handling
So
this case. I won.
you are in Maharashtra, right?
Yes.
So there is a judgment by Justice Dharmadhikari that to occupy any unit for commercial or residential
Hello.
purpose without an OC is a crime. That is available on my blog, Wake Up India. You can go through it.
Okay.
So you
Okay.
can file a complaint with the fire department that this building has no occupation certificate and it is a risk to the public life and property. So kindly take action. So you first file a complaint with the municipal authorities of that, then with the fire authorities. Then after 15 days, you file an RTI that what action you have taken on my complaint, and you will see the
Okay.
results.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
Sir, how to file an online application for RTI?
Yes, a very good question. So now if the question answers are over, then I will take you the online RTI site, right?
वैसे ही lecture है.
Yeah, all the questions are over. Then let's go to the online RTI site.
Sir, one more question, sir.
Yeah, okay.
सर सेकंड अपील के बाद में डिसीजन आया, आने के बाद भी वो लोग इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं दे रहे, क्या करना सर?
Then approach High Court, file a petition. See, if you are filing a petition, the good thing is you don't have to pay any court fees. It is only 200 rupees, 250 rupees per person for the cost of the petition and a good lawyer and some Xerox. So within 10, 15,000, 20,000 rupees, you can file a petition. If you are appearing on your own or if you hire an advocate to appear, then he will charge his fees.
Okay. सेकंड अपील और नहीं कर सकते सर, कंप्लेंट नहीं दे सकते?
No, after second appeal, only remedy available to you is you have to approach the High Court.
Okay.
File a petition.
Okay. धन्यवाद.
Okay. So now let's go to the online. This is one link where you can file RTI online, but I will go to the central government link, which will give you n number of information.
Which site it is, sir?
I'm just opening that. This is RTI online. Right? Now, see, you can create your username also if you are frequently using it. May I request to keep the mic on the mute? So this is the guidelines. You just go through the guidelines. I will share this link also on the WhatsApp and the email group. Right? Now what you have to do is, you have to click here and say, I have read and understood the above guidelines. So what I have made you understand, this 20 points will make you understand that if you are below poverty, you don't have to pay the court fees, right? This is a central government, right? So as per RTI Act, no fee has to be paid for the first appeal and the second appeal. So everything is available. Now I will click here. I will say submit. Now, are you all able to see this form? Now here I have to type which public authority I am seeking. Now, can anyone just tell me which authority wants to seek the information? So we'll do the online demo.
CAG, Comptroller Auditor General.
CAG. Okay. CAG. Comptroller and Auditor General of India. I select this. Now I have to fill my name. Then I have to come here and I have to select here, though no, I am not below poverty line, say no. And whatever information I want, I type here, say X, Y, Z, right? Then if I have any file, the choose file is there where I can upload that page up to 1 MB, not more than 1 MB, right? And then I enter the security code and I go for make payment. It's that simple. So there is no need of physical filing of the form, go to that PIO, right? In Maharashtra, a very beautiful thing is there. Suppose if I make a complaint to any particular police station and I want to know that what investigation has done, the police officer has done on my complaint. I go to the Mumbai Commissioner of Police, I write down the name of the police station and upload my complaint and ask that this information I need, that what action has been taken on my complaint by the PIO. Kindly submit the action taken report. I don't have to go to the police station. While sitting at home or in my office, I file the RTI application and within 30 days, the commissioner will send, within 5 days, the commissioner will send to the particular police station that kindly provide the information to this applicant. The police will call me or they will send me by post that this is the information, what you have sought, we are giving it. So this is the easiest way. First, make a complaint, wait for 2 weeks, then file RTI online on Maharashtra government website, and within 30 days, you will get the reply that what action has been taken under your complaint by the concerned police officer. Or you can ask for the details also, who was the investigative officer, what investigation he has done. All the information you will get it while sitting at home. So this is slowly and slowly, the India is getting used to the technology and we are getting all the information. Now it is for us to make the use of it because many people are not aware. They still filing the physical RTI application. There are many applications. There are many websites. Now I'll take you to the MCGM website. If the server is working, then I can show MCGM portal. See, here I go to the citizen search. Can you all see my cursor? I'll click here. What I have to do is, if I know the project name, right? Or if I know the file name, then I will get everything here. I will put the here. If I don't know anything, let's suppose if I want to find something in my ward, so I stay in Western suburb, so I'll click Western 1. Then I'll click my ward number. My ward is H West ward, right? I don't know the plot number. Click here, search. Oh. Word, and then I click here search. Can you see the screen now? Now I am getting the road number. It is Turner Road. Name of the applicant means who has applied for the building approval plan. That is Mr. Vinay P. Jain of Sambhaprava Developers Private Limited. Who is the architect? Chirag is the architect. View applications, right? So I can click here and view the application. Now it will see everything is given here. If I want to view the challan, what he has paid, I can see the documents, what he has submitted. I can see the present flow. Now I click the present flow. The proposed redevelopment building known as Brightlands Glow Cooperative Society. Everything is given with the road, TPS number, you will get the approval plan, everything, all the details are available. So for this, no need of filing a physical or online RTI application. You can get on the click of the mouse, sitting at the luxury of your home or at office. So there are many things which are available online. As per section 4 of RTI, everything is uploaded on the website and you get all the information what is required for you. So you can save your time of filing and going to physically and submit your application. Everything is available online. If it's not available, you file RTI online, but avoid physical filing of RTI. Only in the old cases where the documents are not uploaded, say from 2005 and prior to 2005, you can seek for the inspection of the files. I hope everybody enjoyed this session.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah, if
excellent
Dr. Bharat
session.
Chandra is there, then I will request him.
ये अरे आता तिच्या आगो घातली काय रे कोको अरे जबरदस्त हाईट झाली याची
Dr. Bharat Chandra, are you there online?
Yeah, Bhimani.
काय रे आता
Yes.
First last session, first time I came to know what is RTI.
याची हाईट बघितली
No,
I was thinking that I have to go to physically everywhere.
No, you sitting at the luxury of your home and office, you can file RTIs or you can know many information which are uploaded on the RTI, on the website.
What happens is,
ओके बाय
I have filed a case on somebody and that fellow is not at all coming to court.
Okay.
So police are not doing anything.
So what you do is you file to your commissioner, the RTI, right? And the summon issued to the particular police station, and right now you just ask the name of the officer who was responsible to execute this summon.
Yeah.
Kindly provide information when did he visited what do you call the accused place, with time
ते नाही त्याची आईस
and date.
Yeah.
So what happens that officer will come under pressure and then he will go and do the needful.
Okay, very good, very good. Very good. Good
अरे
session.
ती उंच आहे
Next time you are doing it, let me know a little bit
तुझ्या
earlier
आईची एवढी आहे ती
Yeah.
so that I can send this
फोटो बघ त्यांचा
invitation to
तुझ्या
at
आईची
least
एवढी आहे
another
तो काय
4,000
करतो
people.
माहितीये का
Yeah, fine.
सायकलिंग करतो उड्या मारतो आणि धावायला जातो
No, we are
तुम्ही
going
काय
to
करता?
conduct this session
आम्ही खातो आणि झोपतो तिकडे खाऊ
frequently.
Yeah, let me know at least about 1 week earlier.
Yeah.
I will send email and WhatsApp to minimum 4,000 people,
Oh, that's good.
and they may be interested. Out of which some may be interested.
Yeah, I know. And people don't have time actually. They are so busy. So it was nice to see you, doctor.
Thank you.
Yeah. And everybody, please mute your mic. I would like to introduce my mentor, Dr. Bharat Chandra.
नहीं आप म्यूट करो ठीक है
Okay, now see, I did this winners workshop in 1996 with Dr. Bharat Chandra. Then with him, I was associated for quite a long time, say till 2005, 2010. I did many workshops under him. Then I conducted independent workshops under his banner. I went to Sholapur and then I went to Nagpur, Nashik, and we have Aurangabad. We have conducted many winners workshop where you learn how to use your subconscious mind, the 90% of the mind which we don't utilize in our day-to-day life. We even don't use the 10% of the mind. So Dr. Bharat Chandra was my mentor who changed my entire life, who gave me a purpose to my life. And you won't believe me that I had set a goal that in 1996, that within 5 years, I will have a house in Bandra on a particular street, which was a very, what you call a cream location of Bandra. And in 2004 December, just before my 4 months were getting over to my goal, I purchased a flat there in Bandra. This is how.
Very good. Congratulations.
And you have visited my flat also, Dr. Bharat Chandra.
Yeah, I stayed with you one day.
So this is how my life started going forward. And now I am the director of 6 companies. My office is in Malad, and I'm an associate partner in the Solid 6 Lakhs firms, where we have 200 advocates working under one roof. So that was a tremendous change which made in my life after doing the Dr. Bharat Chandra's workshop.
What does he do?
He's a motivational trainer. Now he's settled in Bangalore, but he conducts online webinars on personality development, time management, then goal setting, stress management. There are so many things which we,
And stock markets.
and stock markets.
Okay.
So I will also share his website and contact details. So who are interested in personality development, time management, stress management, goal setting, or public speaking, they can take the help of Dr. Bharat Chandra. Okay, so it's a time I should say goodbye and good night to everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
धन्यवाद सर
Okay, bye.
Thank you, bye.